My game is called The Mysterious Mazarin, but I've never actually explained the title before now. So in this video, we answer the question, just who is Mazarin anyway? Well, I introduced Mr. Cologlius in one of my previous videos. He's not the mayor of town or anything like that, but he's a businessman. He likes to make it his business to know the comings and goings of everyone in town. But there's always one person who's remained a mystery. Mazarin. Mazarin is a witch or a sorceress, some kind of strange, mysterious master of magic. She may have lived for thousands of years, or in different worlds and different realities, who knows? But where does Mazarin come from? Well, Mazarin is just a character that I draw sometimes. I got the original idea for Mazarin when I was waiting at an airport somewhere in Europe. They had a lot of these different comic books at one of the bookstores, and they were in all different languages, most of them something other than English. And I was flipping through, but since it was written in a foreign language, I didn't know the details of the story, but somehow the feelings and the beats of the story were still there. So I decided to take out some sheets of notebook paper, and I started drawing a comic with no words, and I was trying to recreate that feeling of being able to see that there was some sort of story going on, but not being able to figure out what it is. So this comic book was just largely improvised. And I was just making up characters as I went along, but by the time I got to the third page, I drew this sort of witch with long ears and a nose, mixing up some kind of potion. And I liked the design so much that I would draw the character on and off in just various improvised pictures, but always looking a little bit different every time. Here's some version of Mazarin with Neville and Maddie, the characters from our game even. So here I've modeled an old gray-haired version of Mazarin, and no face, but I have almost like a mask, and I'll tell you the reason why is because over here I've scanned in several different faces, drawings that I made with marker on cardboard. Now I can color the various features in Corel Photo Paint, but also I'm making the background transparent, and that's important because when I put the face on that mask-shaped object, I want the background to be transparent and only the face to be visible. Then I just gotta press play because I have to see it in action. Yes. You know, this is also the first character model I've ever made with articulated fingers, so you can see the animation applying to the fingers sometimes. So of course I wrote a script that can store an entire array of different textures, and then I can use this script to change out the texture whenever I want. That way I can show whichever facial expression I want at any given time. And here's a coroutine. It's going to call the face flipping function once every 2 seconds. And it's going to increment the index each time so that eventually it'll go through all the faces and then go back around again to the beginning. And don't you want to see what it looks like? Oh, here we go. Ah, look at that. Yes. 3 different facial expressions, and they all look pretty good. And that's only the beginning. I can add more. But wait, Mazarin's not supposed to be here in Mr. Cologlius's house. She has her own place on the other side of town. So we have to go build that now. And that's what I'm going to do next video.